Hey everyone, welcome to 360 Trails in Gig Harbor, Washington. We're going to be riding some jumps here today, and it should be a really good time. It's been almost 2 years since I last visited, so I'm excited to revisit this bike park and hit some trails I wasn't able to ride last time. We just want to go this way. Yeah, straight up. And this is the climb of death. Begins now. To warm up, I decided on the short lap of Ticket to Ride, which has some pretty small drops that can still be fun. Let's go to the big drop. While this line isn't really the most fun, it did warm me up a little bit, but I definitely need more. When we got over to the jump circle, we decided on learning curve trail for a little bit more of a warm-up. While it may not have any gap jumps or any steep lips, it's still a great trail. The jumps are well built and it flows really nicely. Now we can move on to overtime because I've hit this before as well. Since it's been 2 years and recent work was done, let's see how far I can get first run. While I did happen to get through this line first try, it doesn't exactly show my skill, but rather how well the jumps are built. The jumps are somewhat sizable and the whole line connects perfectly. Something else you may find interesting is how I rode this trail before OG, the single black. I was scared of the entrance last time, so I didn't hit it even though the jumps remained smaller throughout the whole line. I was more comfortable on overtime because I've ridden it before, so let's do OG now. So I'm actually pretty surprised I got through overtime first go. They're not big or anything. They're just like kind of medium size. They're really fun though. Lips are built like really well. And it was a fun one. So last time, it was like a year and a half ago I was here, and I didn't look at the black line because I didn't like the entrance, but now that I'm like more skilled of a rider, I feel like I could do this pretty easily. Looks pretty fun. Definitely not as big, but looks flowy. All right, let's see. Flatted that. Good. First time through that too. And it's good. I like the double black better, but it's fun. All three jump lines in the circle exceeded my expectations. The builders know how to shape their lips because the trails flow perfectly. Let's do another lap on overtime before heading over to some other trails to check out. Alright, let's go. This is purely why I love riding. The feeling of flying down a jump trail with perfectly sculpted lips is a 10 out of 10 feeling. Now, we're gonna head over to Blood Pressure, which is a double black trail with the biggest jumps here. On the way, we found 2 intermediate jump lines that looked like a lot of fun. One was tables and one was gaps. Okay, this one's B-line, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Okay. These are 2 very beginner lines that are pretty progressive, just not for me. I could use some bigger stuff. Let's get to Blood Pressure. It's gonna be good. Oh, that's a case. Turns out I need some cranks. Let's try that again. That was pretty dumb. A case. Let's get it better this time, hopefully. Much better. These jumps are bigger than they look on GoPro for sure. This 4th one here is probably about 15 to 20 feet. They are fairly flat though, so you don't get the most airtime. Let's go to the lower part now. Upon hitting it though, I noticed there was at least an inch of dust sitting into the jump lip, and that needed to be cleaned up. With the trail cleaned up, I can start on some running so I can finally hit this thing. Yeah, this one's pretty big. 20 something. Looks pretty good though. My concern is there's a lot of dust. I think I should be good as long as I don't cut this corner. I think if I went a little faster, I'd be good. After getting through this line, I can say the rumors are true and this step up is insane. It's such a well-built jump. The other features are cool, but there's something about floating this step up that just makes it really fun. The lower part of this line is very well built and the step up is crazy floaty. I was getting a bit tired though, and the long walk up for only 3 jumps wasn't helping at all. Before ending, let's do a few more laps in the jump park.
I'm used to it.
now for a final lap of OG, the black jump trail. Well, that was a really fun day at 360 Trails, and I definitely enjoyed my time here. I can't wait to come back out and hit these lines again because they're just too much fun. Overtime, OG, and blood pressure are such a blast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.